guys, it's Steph. Welcome back to the Cantina. Please feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell for more content. Share away here. We share away here for the love of Star Wars. I'm gonna revisit an old theory of mine that I still think holds a lot of water, and it's based on another thing I just found out about the IMAX version of The Force Awakens. You guys didn't know this happened, did you? If you didn't see it in IMAX, and if you did, you never talked about it. Significant, and it's about Rey. Ready for the hey guys, it's Stephanie. I'm at the barn. I am about to go back home. So while I drive, you guys will get to listen to a little story I'm going to tell you. Now, before The Last Jedi came out, and even after it came out, you know I was, and still am, a very strong advocate of Rey being Han and Leia's daughter. What I didn't know was that the IMAX version, all right, first off, let's go over the theory. Let's go over all the symbolism of The Last Jedi, The Force Awakens, and what we saw. First off, Rey kind of sticks to herself. She's got certain coloring. She's got, you know, she's a girl with pretty nice pale skin, chestnut brown hair, and hazel eyes. Sound like somebody? Also the fact that it came out that Billy Lord actually read for the part of Rey. Okay, so there's another clue. And I think the reason why she didn't get it wasn't that she couldn't do it. It's because it was going to be too obvious. And so anyway, let's go further. And it probably would have made a lot of people question who her real father was. Okay, so let's go further. Rey can fly the Falcon. And considering that the convolutedness of Disney's canon trying to explain everything, the fact that JJ wouldn't let the story group be involved with making of The Force Awakens, you know, they have their own little explanation, but it doesn't make any sense logically or in the realm of Star Wars. You can't do what she could do with the Millennium Falcon without a co-pilot and only learn from from a simulator. So how can she fly the Falcon? Where did she get that? It's obviously inborn, a natural gift. I mean, there are people out there that are just natural pilots, but you don't fly a ship like that, like she did. Okay, let's go further. When Han finds out her name, when he's got this, he just repeats it. And the look on his face is, he's not really opening up to her. And you really, I mean, Harrison Ford is very good at playing his cards close, but you can see there could be some recognition there. And he gives her a blaster. Now, there are significant things here. You have to understand that there's a bit of legacy. Her getting a blaster from Han Solo. And it's not that, oh, he's just a father figure too. No, this is significant. It's as significant as her being able to fly the Falcon. Go, some moron at a stop sign who has just got there before me and then wants to stare. So anyway, let's go further. The fact that the blaster is significant. All right, let's go further. When she touches the lightsaber, she has a Force vision. She sees the past. She sees Luke's past. She sees her own past at the Jedi Temple. Go back and watch. I will leave a link to it. All right. So, and these are significant. This is a very significant thing, because it wasn't the temple. It was the Jedi Academy. You see the dead bodies of the kids around. You see that Knight of Ren going to you know, stab her in two with the lightsaber. You see Ren coming up and killing him, and then marching towards her. Kind of weird? Yeah, okay. Then she's on Jakku, and you see a ship leaving. I gotta tell you guys something. That ship looks an awful lot like the Rebel cruisers and things that we saw in the OT. Now, was it Ren that left her there? To me, because he is the one that saved her and then moved towards her, is very significant. Okay, let's go further. All right, from the Force vision. Of course, at the end, then she's fighting Ren. So there's a connection there, but what is it? Let's go further than that. So she's at Starkiller Base. All right, so no, we'll rewind a little bit. This is something I just found out that no one ever told me before. The IMAX version of The Force Awakens, when Han is leaving to go to Starkiller Base, he's holding Leia in his arms, and he says, "Leia, there's something I have to tell you." She says, "Wait to tell me when you get back." Now we know that he's got some sort of connection to Rey. He can tell. He thinks he might know her. I'm sure he was wondering who in the hell is flying the Falcon like that. He was probably going to tell her about Rey. What was he going to tell her? Will we ever find out? All right, so let's go to Starkiller Base. Rey's going up the wall. We see Han, we see Finn walk forward, then we see Han standing there, and the camera goes on to Solo. He's got this look, he's got this, damn, I'm proud of my girl look on his face. That's exactly what that is. That is exactly what that is. All right, let's go to the fight with Ren. Okay, so we've got her fighting with Ren. Him saying, "You need a teacher." Her basically going Luke on Vader and being tempted by the dark side, because that was kind of like what it was, and beating the holy hell out of him. Now, was she Mary Sue in this? No, not my opinion. No. A, she knew how to stab fight. B, he was wounded. And again, remember, she was at the academy when he picked her up. Okay? So we don't know what she knew. We don't know it was a natural gift. And again, everyone seems to forget. Ren wasn't just wounded once. He was wounded several times. Okay. Let's go on. So, anyway. So, they're fighting. And at the end, when he's rolling around on the ground after she scars his face up, he goes, "Rey, oh Rey," and he says something else, and I can never understand what he says. And then Starkiller Base starts to collapse. So we've got this going on, and at the end, she's standing on one side of the chasm. He's laying there writhing on the ground on the opposite side. Scene later, Leia doesn't hug Chewie. Now JJ's excuse was, "Well, you know, I just forgot." Well, no, there's a reason why. Leia goes up to Rey and hugs her. And Leia's ring is front and center. That is not just a ring. Now, the story group, because they got control of Episode 8, got to dictate what people think of that ring, and that's not what JJ intended. And now that JJ is telling the story again, hopefully we'll get a better clue as to what that ring really meant. Because Leia is wearing the ring on her ring finger of her left hand. This finger. Her right hand. This finger. My mother wore a ring on her right hand. It was a mother's ring. 9 different stones for 9 different birthdays. All 9 of us. If you look at the way the stones on Leia's ring are situated, one is on one side, one is on the other, with this thing in between. They're connected. Mother's ring. Let's go to the stuff we discovered about the Force, the Last Jedi. Now, I'm sure Ryan knows exactly who Rey is supposed to be. He teased a lot of different ideas there. Rey Nobody is bullshit. You could tell that he was gaslighting Rey. You'd have to be a real fucking moron to believe that. Well, she admits that. She doesn't know. Remember, the dark side clouds everything, you fucking morons. So, she's walking along the cliffs, and we hear a voice. Now, even Mark with the C even admitted, at the theater, he heard the voice say loud and clear, "You are his salvation, you are his niece, say it." Now, a lot of people who are assholes, who for some other fucked up reason don't want this to be, are saying that's not what it says, it's a Jedi chant. No, you can hear it perfectly plain in the goddamn microphone. You are his salvation, you are his niece, say it. I mean, that's exactly what, and I've heard it loud and clear. That's exactly what the voice says. Further, let's go into the mirror cave. She puts her hand on the mirror and she asks, "Show me my parents." You see a very tiny woman in a gown. You see a very tall, lanky man, and they morph into one. And this person, and it's a man, a guy, walks up and you see him put his hand on the mirror. Now, a lot of people think it's Kyle Ron. It could be Kyle Ron. But there were two people in the mirror. A lot of people think that's his hair, but it's not his hair. To me. What I think is again, the dark side is clouding her. She's scared to find out. But I think that's Han Solo. Alright, I think that's him. It could be Kyle Ron, but Han is in that. Han is at least the guy that morphs with the woman into one. Okay? So, we got that. Then at the end, Rey is on the Falcon, and she has one more Force connection with Kyle Ron. And she looks at him, he looks at her, and she slams the door on him. Now, if you watch the way Leia behaves towards Rey, Leia is very much the motherly figure. She is very much just her interaction with Rey. She's got a lot. Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford both had a lot of chemistry with Daisy Ridley. I gotta say this, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Mark Hamill did not. I mean, even when they were trying to be nice, he was trying to be nice to her. There just wasn't that chemistry, and you know, it just wasn't there. So at the end, they're leaving the Falcon, and let's give Rian Johnson a little credit. You've got Rey slamming the door. She's got the old Jedi books in the temple. She's got Anakin's broken lightsaber that she can fix. She's got the Falcon. She's got, again, the Skywalker lightsaber, the Jedi Temple books, and the Millennium Falcon. What exactly does all this mean? It's Han's ship. Oh, and we forget. Kyle Ron's mommy, Leia, is on that ship. Basically, it's a symbolism of Kyle Ron's family slamming the door in his face. That's exactly what it is. And it's really funny how people don't see that. And I'm going to give Johnson a little bit of credit for that. Despite him making the worst Star Wars movie ever, no matter how hard he tried to push other agendas, you still had, "You are his salvation, you are his niece, say it." You still had the underlying Skywalker connection between Rey and Kylo Ren. So I want y'all to kind of think about this and go and rewatch The Force Awakens and look for the things that I've told you about. And then think about that scene between Han and Leia played out longer. Leia, there's something I have to tell you. Leia says, tell me about it when you get back. That to me is, I didn't know this, and had I known this before, I probably would have gone, I mean, I thought I went berserk after The Last Jedi, but I really went berserk, would have really gone berserk. I am really pissed off now. If you don't think I was mad before, now I am, because that one moment could have been explained, all right? That moment was something that needed to be walked through. And it wouldn't have taken anything from the regular, you know, the movie had they thought about leaving that line in The Force Awakens, and then RJ actually following what JJ wanted, okay? But of course, RJ's a fuck stick, and he would never do that. But anyway, this is Steph, and the reason why I did this video is because no one else is talking about it again. You know, the Express says Oscar Isaac thing. Well, this is the last Skywalker movie, the end of the Skywalkers. What does that mean? You know, he didn't really say there isn't a connection to Luke, and yet people I know that know what's going on say there is a connection to Luke. What is it? We don't know. You know, if they stumble over all this and just gloss over all of this obvious symbolism that was going on, you know, a lot of us are going to be mightily offended. I mean, not that we weren't before, but we really will be. So I want y'all to think about it. Go back and watch those parts of The Force Awakens if you can. And, you know, leave it out in the comments, because there's a lot going on there that needs to be talked about. Okay, so this is Steph signing out. I'll see you around. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for stopping by, and I just want to explain. This is a theory I've had for over almost 3 years now, and it's a theory that I think works. It works within the realm of storytelling and the lore. It works with the way that Lucas intended it, Star Wars to be, and I think if they retcon Han and Leia a little bit and ignore the books like JJ's been ignoring the novels, that they can actually save Star Wars, at least for some of us. I would not be as angry, let's put it that way. So I hope you liked the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, hit the bell when I upload more content, and smash that like button. I need more likes than I usually get. And I'll see you around the galaxy. See you around the cantina. Remember, tip your Wookiee bartenders 20%. Don't start any problems in the cantina, because I can't stop Wookiees. And all I've got is Wookiees for bartending and bouncing, and when they get going, a lot of damage. So, I'll see you around, guys. Take care.